How to stop thinking about problems and start thinking about solutions. Method to overcome the overthinking problem. Most of the time, the first thing we want to do when we are faced with a dilemma is focus on how horrible the situation is. As an example, let's say we are on our way to the office and the tire explodes. Consequently, instead of concentrating on how to fix it, we start to worry about the worst-case situation, which is that I'll lose my job, be late for work, and my boss would either lower or withhold my pay. This is a fundamental problem for many people. Instead of focusing on the solution, they begin to worry about what might happen if they don't. We frequently overthink a situation. As a result, we continue to act in the same ways and repeat behaviors that are ineffective until we experience depression and remain in that state. Here are some steps that will help you learn to change your thinking. 1. Since all challenges are an opportunity to learn and earn. Look at this as an opportunity for growth. To turn problems into benefits and get through the difficult times, you must learn to perceive this as a chance for growth. By doing this, you'll be able to change your attention from trying to identify anything wrong with the situation to really looking for ways to make it better. You'll grow as a result of it. As you can see, all effective leaders are attempting to resolve problems. Every business starts with a notion that attempts to solve some of the bigger challenges in life. Those who are able to solve that problem start important enterprises. Every great leader has used adversity as an opportunity to grow and find a solution. 2. Focus and set aside worry. Whatever the severity of your problem, if you work long and hard enough, the answer will ultimately show itself. Finding a solution necessitates mental clarity and focus. We frequently experience anxiety and anger when we focus on a problem for too long. We must be able to let go of our tension. You'll be able to control the stress that your overthinking issue has caused by doing this. 3. Try putting the issue behind you. We must constantly remind ourselves to concentrate on the solution rather than the problems the challenge will unavoidably bring up. This is how we develop a positive mindset. You could learn how to have a good outlook by reading. Before shifting our focus to seeking solutions, we must temporarily cease thinking in terms of problems. 4. Try to come up with as many potential answers as you can. Frequently, we just analyze one or two possibilities before we cease deliberating. Instead, we must just list each possible response without giving any of them a grade. However, not every solution will work for every problem, therefore having patience is a virtue. If you start to come up with fresh answers to the problems, you will surely learn from the existing situation. 5. Change what is ineffective. After doing some analysis, compile a list of all viable fixes. Then examine each one separately. Even if it seems difficult, keep going. Don't give up. If your initial effort fails, try again. The most crucial thing is to always attempt new things. In order to keep trying, we must have a never give up attitude. 6. Employ a different strategy to get the desired outcomes. Your chances of solving the challenge will rise as you employ additional ideas and techniques. More focus on the answer will encourage problem-solving thinking rather than the contrary. Your mind will automatically fixate on the problem as long as you are paying attention to it. Everyone needs to know that training your mind is the answer to this dilemma, considering that nobody wants or needs to be reminded of the issue. 7. Put your thoughts and concerns in writing. Make a brief note of any troubling ideas or problems that occur to mind throughout the day, and then move on with your day. Remind yourself that you can think about it later. There's no need to worry about it now. Also, it is much harder to think clearly when you write down your views on paper, a phone, or a computer, so they are more likely to lose their impact. 8. Examine your concern list, only for a certain amount of time. Let yourself to worry about your feelings if they continue to upset you after writing them down. But avoid going overboard and limit your stress to brief periods. When you think about your issues in this way, you'll frequently discover that it's easier to form a more steady perspective on life and circumstances. But even after all of this, it seems as though your worries are no longer important. All you need to do is precisely shorten your worry period, and then get on with the remainder of your day as usual. In the end, if we keep focusing on the issues, we will run into more challenges, and if we keep focusing on the solutions, we will run into more answers. If you are aware of this approach and periodically remind yourself of the list of answers you just come up with, it will enable you to focus on solutions rather than the issues.